everyone, welcome to my channel. So this is another bob video. So this is a hand I've already done. This is my right hand and it's a little bit different to the last video. Some of the designs I tried and didn't like, so I removed them and put these on. So I'm going to be working on my non-dom hand using bob. So you know, it does look a bit sloppy and messy, but please forgive me because I am using my non-dominant hand. Just to show you how I apply bob on my left hand. So the colours I'm going to be using are White Little Lies, Clear and Lollipop, I think it is. Well, something like that. Yeah, so I've done all my natural nail prep work, applied tips, and then I apply a thin layer of acrylic. You don't have to do this with bob. You can apply it straight onto the natural nail. You just prep your nail, apply a bit of dehydrator, and then bob straight on top of the natural nail. But I like to add a thin layer of acrylic for a couple of reasons. One, my nail beds are really thin because I've been wearing acrylic nails forever. So my nail beds are really thin and soft, and I find the prep really makes my fingers really sore. So I like to put a clear layer down just to protect my nail beds, and also I like to switch backwards and forwards between bob and acrylic. So when I come to redesign, I'll just file off bob, and then I can either put another bob design on or an acrylic design. That's just the way I like to work. But like I said, you can apply bob straight to the natural nail. You don't have to do this. So yeah, I'm coming in here with White Little Lies. And I'm just adding a very thin slip layer to start off with. And I'm really working that brush into the grooves that we've created. Because I have prepped all these nails. I did just show you the thumb, but I have done all of them. So I'm just working it right into those little like I said, little etched plates. I have left this video in real time as well, so you can see how I apply bob. So I've just popped it into the lamp. When I'm going out of view, that's all I'm doing, is I'm just popping it into the lamp for like 10 seconds at a time, 10 or 20 seconds at a time, just to freeze it into place, and then bring it back out. And now I'll work with a bit thicker layer and just spread it on. And this is just to build up the colour. I'm not building up any thickness because I am going to be adding glitter to this nail and then encapsulating it. So this I'm just putting on like a varnish and just floating over the existing white that's on there. Just flip my hand over just to level it all out. It looks like I'm right on the pad here, but it isn't. I am a bit above that board. And then I'll just sprinkle some glitter, and I don't want full coverage. I just literally want to sprinkle a bit of glitter over. So there we have it. And then put it into the lamp, and I cure this for another, I think I do 10 seconds at a time. Just clearing away all the glitter there. And then what I do when it comes out the lamp is I start to build my structure with a clear bob. Apologies for my position in this video as well. Like I said a couple of videos ago, I've changed my room around and my setup is all back to front now, and because I'm used to filming my other hand, I roughly know where I am. When I've come to film this one, I'm slightly off center, which is annoying to watch, but it is what it is, so apologies for that. So yeah, I've laid down that little slip layer, and now I'm just building a thicker layer and just walking it down the nail. And then once I'm happy with how it looks and the thickness, and I've got my apex in the correct area, I then put it in the lamp and cure for a full 60 seconds. Bob does have a inhibition layer, so I'm just wiping that off with a lint-free wipe and some wipe off solution. Now I did find today Bob, after I filed, went a bit yellow, so I don't know what all that's about because I've never had that before. So yeah, that's baffled me. But I did open a new bottle, so I'll see how we go with that. But yeah, onto the middle finger, I'm going to be doing an ombre on this finger using Bob. So I've put down the white and then I put it into the lamp. Oh, sorry, I use this little brush. I know it's not the proper brush for ombreing, but I like to use this when I'm using gel ombreing. I know most people swipe across with a different type of brush, but I just like using this one. This works for me, so this is what I use. And if a brush works for you, keep on rocking with it. So yeah, that's cured for 60 seconds. So now I'm going to do exactly the same as a pointer finger on the pinky finger. So now I'm doing the ombre and I'm using that, I think it's called Lollipop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Lollipop. I think the other one's Powder Puff and this one's Lollipop. So again, I'm just working it into those little etched areas, just really scrubbing it in so it properly adheres. And I just cover the top part of the nail and then I use that brush again just to brush it down. And the other hand was better because I was using my proper hand sort of thing, you know, my normal dominant hand. On this one, even though it came out okay, it wasn't as good as the other hand, or like I did in the previous video, but it was still okay. I still liked it in the end, so that's all that matters. So once I've finished blending it down, I put a bit of white on and then blend the white back up. And then I sprinkled the whole nail with that glitter and add a couple of snowflakes. So here I'm just encapsulating again with Bob and building my structure and then curing for 60 seconds. It's the only thing when I'm doing Bob videos, I feel like I'm repeating myself all the time, because you literally just do the same thing on every single finger. Whereas acrylic, you can either cap afterwards or cap before. With gel polish, because you don't want to get anything in it, you cap it straight away, and you finish this nail before you move on to another one. Saying that though, I did put the white on and then moved off, I know that. But normally when you're working with Bob, I find it's better to do each nail individually, so you're not getting anything in it. So yeah. So the ring finger and the thumb are both the same. I think I only show you the ring finger because the thumb is, like I said, exactly the same. So I'm doing exactly the same etch, really working it into that grooved etched nail bed and just bringing it halfway down the nail. This one I did bring down a bit too far, but again it worked out fine in the end because I had glitter on. But on the other hand, I didn't bring it down as far as this. But again, when you're working with your non-dom hand, it is difficult to sometimes gauge, and plus the camera that I'm filming on, it is right in front of my nose. So I'm sort of looking over, sort of thing. So yeah, it's a bit difficult when I'm working on this hand, filming, because the camera gets in the way. Normally I can like move my hand right in front of me and work on it. So that's why I don't do many videos on my non-dominant hand. But I thought, because I've already put out one video today, I thought I'd put one out using my non-dom hand. So on the tip, I'm just using clear acrylic, clear Bob, and then I'm sprinkling that glitter just on the tip and just letting it fade up. If you tap, it's on the tip and some does fly up the nail, so there's no need to blend it with a brush. I find that it blends naturally doing it that way. And then I add a couple of those snowflakes, give it a quick flash cure, and then put it into the lamp. Now I did a bit of an error here, because normally with these snowflakes, to put them on the smaller fingers like this, I do fold them in half so they don't stick up, and I forgot to do that on this one. So a bit of that snowflake was sticking up, so I ended up putting some extra product on to make sure it was all encapsulated, and then I still think I foiled a bit of it off when I come to file. So this is pretty much all I show you in this video. I don't show you the thumb because it's exactly, I don't think I'll show you the thumb because it's exactly the same as this finger, and I'll be just showing you the same thing twice. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I do like putting these Bob videos up, so I'm going to start using Bob a bit more often, because I do tend to keep going back to acrylic because I like them longer length, and I find if you go any longer than this, it really needs to be acrylic. But this length and shorter, Bob is absolutely ideal. And it's easier to file as well. I mean, the filing on these were absolutely minimal. I just used my 180 grit file. Didn't have to use my 100 grit at all, and it literally, I filed the whole filing of this set literally only took me no more than about 5 minutes, because it's just refining, because you're self-leveling, so there's barely any filing to do. So it's an absolute dream for filing. And even to take it off, if I come to redesign, I just whiz off the gel bob back down to that clear acrylic layer, and then just infill with the acrylic, and then I either put another bob set on or another acrylic set. So it's I absolutely love this stuff. I can't praise it enough. If you don't have it, go get it, because it is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to leave you here because there's not much else left. I need top coating, and I'll show you the products at the end in a little clip. So I hope you've enjoyed it. So if you did, please give me a thumbs up and share some love in the comments box. You know how much I love to hear from you, and I will speak to you really soon in the next video. So take care everybody, and bye bye.